Okay, good evening everyone. Today, Bezrat Hashem Barach Nasa Nasliach, that we'll talk about the meaning of the how to make the sweet judgment. What is the meaning to make the sweet judgment, and how the judgment really appear in the first place? The truth is, it's a very deep concept to understand the meaning of what is the meaning of to make sweet the judgment. Because if we don't want to talk about the real source about that, we have to talk about this from the beginning of the creation, how the God created the world. You know, the truth is that the world get created through the judgment. You might ask why, and you might ask also for what to create the judgment way. Well, it's going to be a long story, but basically for us, while we are living in our generation, and also we know the story, entire Jewish generation, being us the 2000, almost close to 2000 in exile, and we had the first Beit HaMikdash, first temple and second temple. We're going to basically we're going to start talk about the Beit HaMikdash and what the secret of the Beit HaMikdash was, and how it was everything working and what's going on today in our generation, and until the Beit HaMikdash is going to come the third one, Bezrat Hashem, and all other meanings. So we'll see how it's going to go. Now, entire secret of Beit HaMikdash, when we had the Beit HaMikdash, it was to make always the judgments should be sweet, and nobody should be get hurt or get punished for no reason.
Where, in the first place, where is the judgment coming from?
So I told you, we're not going to talk about that. You want to talk about the creation, you mean? No, if we're gonna go start to talk about this, so it's gonna take a very long explanation about that. I don't really talk about this, but let's talk about the Beit HaMikdash, and we do know that we had the Beit HaMikdash, first one and the second one, and what the purpose of the Beit HaMikdash was, okay? And what we're doing now, which we doesn't have Beit HaMikdash, and the judgment himself, by himself, what is this, okay? I know you want to know the source, it's very interesting, but this is for the next time we will try. This is really very deep concept, and it's really Kabbalah. I mean, I talk about this a lot, if you remember. I used to mention here and there that how the world get created in the first place, through the Big Bang, you know. And while the Goyim or other nations or other Gentiles, they do talk about that, but they're never going to know the Big Bang, why it created in the first place. They know that it was such kind of thing and the world get created. But to us, it's not that. We not only know that it was a Big Bang, we also know why it was the Big Bang and for what was the Big Bang and what the purpose of it. So that different total study is different subject. I just want to talk about that through our job, what we do. I mean, we pray every day 3 times. We learn Torah, we study. Beside that, we go to cemetery. Yesterday was?
Last day before yesterday.
Monday was. 2 days ago. We was in a cemetery. We go be making tikkun. We did shofar. What is this all about? You understand? So it's important to know these kind of things now, what we're doing in our lifehood every day. The secret of the Beit HaMikdash was basically to make the sweet, the judgment, and nobody should get judged for no reason. You should not have problems or casualties or different cases for no reason. You know, like they said, was one of the story was the Tanya, Balatanya, Arazalman Miladi bring in his book, and he said, right now, all of us we have a negative energy called Tum'at Met, the negative energy of death. All of us have that. Why? Because because we doesn't have that efer para aduma. How you say efer?
People crossing the road.
Huh?
Cow.
Not cow.
Ashes.
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 The ashes,
A
the
red
ash
cow.
of the red cow, it doesn't have that. It doesn't have right now. Okay? So when we had it, if you used to touch a dead person, that tum'ah through the red ashes of the red cow used to come out from you. Right now, we don't have that. So Tanya brings that, and he's saying, explaining that when the Jews, when Am Yisrael, even we could say, because we might be even time of Beit HaMikdash, because we are not new souls. No, it's true. So he said that we used to live, yeah, through the framework of Kedusha, total holiness. There was no tum'ah, such kind of thing. I mean, it was tum'ah in the world, but the Jews used to live in a framework of Kedusha. Everything Kedusha. If you used to do any wrong avera or something wrong, something bad, you had right away the result for it. You go to the Mikdash, yeah, you go to Kohen, you say I did avera, you tell him you bring a bird, bring a cow, bring a sheep, you know, and you used to do the process and you clean. And nobody used to die early. Everybody die whatever is supposed to die. 70, 80, 90, 120, you know? So Tanya bringing and a story which is in the Gemara, and he said that once upon a time there was one person was a Talmid Chacham, and he died early. Rahman Yisrael Alechem. He passed away early, like the age of close to 50, even not close to 50 maybe, very early. And she took his tefillin, and she took his tefillin and his tzitzit and his sidur, and used to go shul to shul, used to go yeshiva to yeshiva, rabbi to rabbi, and saying, my husband was Talmid Chacham, he used to learn Torah, he used to do everything, why he died? You understand? She used to go place to place and say, why he died early? Every single place used to go, and she used to say, why he died early? And then, they said, the story, the Gemara said, one day Eliyahu Navi appeared. And she asked this question, and Eliyahu Navi Zacholoto said to her, I have a question to you. He said, how was the connection between you and your husband the time of Nidai was? And she said, wow, what are you talking about, Rabbi? Chas v'shalom, God forbid. He never used to touch me, you know. He never used to be close to me. He didn't do anything to me. Then the Eliyahu Navi Zacholoto said to her, how the connection between you and him was time of Libunech. Libunech is when the lady, let's say, the bleeding stop. So there is a 7 clean days. Okay? So the halachically, even in those 7 clean days, he cannot touch her. So he asked Eliyahu Navi, what was in that time between you and him? And she said, Chas v'shalom, we didn't do anything. The truth is, we used to sleep in same bed, we used to hug each other, but not more than that. For other stuff, what not was come to his mind. You understand? Just sleep together and hug each other, but not more than that. And Eliyahu Navi told her, Rahman al-Islam, Baruch Shehorgo, which means God did the right thing when he took your husband. And she said, why? And the Gemara explained that the hugging wife, by the way, guys, you should know that when your wife nida, if your husband hugging you, to fix that hugging of one time, it's 40 days of fasting.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it's a little bit too
much.
Too much, but listen, you can't do too much, not too much, that's the thing.
40 days straight.
Yeah, but okay, but nobody do fasting anyway. for that thing. I will explain to you what's supposed to be done. So the hugging even not allowed to time of a not only nida, time of the clean days of the 7 days. So what's happened really when the husband with his wife at time of nida, it's a karet.
Okay, Rabbi.
It's a karet.
Question. This was enacted by the rabbis, right?
Yeah.
By the Torah, it's not like that. According to the Torah, once she's clean, then the next...
Rabbanan.
She's not in the mikveh yet.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying... if you think-
Okay, now when you're asking already this kind of question, I really want to give one time a tremendous shiur about that. And I'll tell you why. Because, you see, many people, when I have a discussion with them, they always say, oh, this is from Torah, and this from the sages. Well, sages, they are over-exaggerated, it's too much. This halacha, that halacha, 1,000 halachot. I mean, if the Torah written only this, how can we have so many halachot over sages, And what is beautiful on that, it's already Kabbalistically, that the Rambam, I think, also say that he said, even the Rambam didn't know Kabbalah, but maybe they said that all this age he was learning. But in the beginning, even those who didn't use yet, he used to say the mitzvot, the precepts of the Drabanan, of the sages, it's the same thing like the Doraita from Torah. And he explained in a simple way. But Ramchal HaKadosh, I was reading once, why I'm telling you, I want to give a sure about that. Once I was reading his book of Ramchal, I don't remember already which book it was, he's explaining what the difference between the mitzvot of a sages, and the mitzvot of the Doraita. So basically he said they're all of them same. Why they same? And he bringing Kabbalistic, he's saying like this. He said that there is a, if you remember, I talk about this, there is 10 sfirot, remember? Keter, Chachma, Bina, Chesed, until Malchut, there are 10. They're not more than that and less than that, there are 10.
Wow.
So he said, so look at the beautiful of Torah. So he said, the mitzvot, to do or not to do, of the Doraita, from the Torah himself, to do or not do, they are from the 3 sfirot. From the 10, that the 3, only 3 one, of this Keter, Chachma, Bina, 3. But from that and down, which is from Chesed until Malchut, is the mitzvot from the sages, from the Chachamim. So he said, the 3, the top one, cannot be complete without the 7. And the 7 cannot make any connection without the 3. We need 10.
Okay, but
And wait a minute, and this is one of the reasons, we have a 7 days of the week. You think about that? You think of that? We have a 7 days of the week that the connected with the Torah and complete make a 10. So basically, when Daniel, for your question, when you saying but it's from the sages, from the Torah in only 1 day,
right.
the Torah was giving to the Jews to complete for the all 10 sfirot, for all those 10 bottled up energies. Without that, you cannot complete. So when the sages decided mitzvah, specific mitzvah, this mitzvah have to be this, and that, even from the heaven, they saying amen. That's it. And you cannot change it. You cannot play it, and you don't have any problem. And not only this. Okay, I will say chas v'shalom. Why chas v'shalom? Because we doesn't wish to know about anything bad. That the Gemara said, if you know Masechet Brachot, Kol haloeg al devrei chachamim, which means whoever laugh, whoever make jokes from the word of the sages, nidon b'tzoar otachad rahman etzlam. He will be judged in a hot, boiling, disgusting place. We cannot play with that. It's very important. People doesn't understand, people doesn't realize that unless if this everything from Torah, so what's the point to me to study Torah or learn Torah, So it's everything connected. That even Moshe Rabbeinu, even they saying whatever any Talmid Chacham, new Talmid Chacham gonna bring anything new, it already was giving from the Moshe Rabbeinu and Mount Sinai. You understand?
As
Any
a-
question?
As an oral Torah.
Huh? Oral Torah.
As the oral Torah.
Oral Torah, yeah. Written Torah, you cannot understand anything without the oral Torah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehakol lev dvaro.
Creation later, not creation.
Now, so Beit HaMikdash time, so if that was the case, we used to live fully holy Kedusha. Okay? Now, what's the meaning of the Beit HaMikdash? You know? Do you ever think about why we eat animals in the first place? Why we eat animals also? I mean, there's animals we could eat, those animals we cannot eat. Sheep, cow, or even those animal we do know they are kosher, still we're not sure because our grandfathers or whatever, we doesn't have any root that, or doesn't remember that they used to eat that, we doesn't eat. We eat whatever we know from the sages that they said they are allowed to eat. But really animals we could eat, only those animals has in themselves chewing cud inside themselves. And chewing cud is so important thing. It's giving you an explanation. Yeah, I mean I cannot go right now into every detail about that, but the chewing cud basically does the separation between good and bad, even an animal himself, and also that animal which has on him chewing cud, he's considered from those 10 sefirot, the seventh one. The seventh one which we could deal with that. Those animals which doesn't have a chewing cud, they deal with the up one. But you can say, well, they are very tameh, yeah. How much more tameh? They have a more strong spark. So we cannot fix them. Even you're gonna eat them, you're gonna make more distraction than to fix something. So what's happening? We have a law from Hashem Yitbarach giving to Moshe Rabbeinu, and he's saying to him that you're bringing korban, sacrifice. So what's that? Let's move over here. Who working in Beit HaMikdash? Kohanim. Levim also. But the first class? Kohanim. Why Kohen? Why not Israel?
Because firstborns, when they went to jump into the water.
No, not because of that. Not because of that. Kohen, it's symbolizing the sefira of Chesed. Chesed. The positive energy. It doesn't mean, which was sometimes people saying, but the Kohanim very angry people too. So how come?
All angry.
Yeah, but we're not going to talk about like that. But for Aaron's not like that.
No,
Aaron's not like that. By the way, they're saying real, true, 100% Kohen never get angry. We're not talking about that now. So, so they're saying that the Kohen of the Mikdash. Why Kohen? So symbolizing the Chesed. Now, what Kohen do? The truth is, the slaughtering the cow, it's not only Kohen have to do it. It's even a simple person could do this too. But the Kohanim used to also slaughter. Kohanim used to also do, and others also could do.
They say it calms them down.
Huh?
When they see the blood, it calms the Kohanim down.
Okay, this is one of the. Okay, so that's not my point. My point is, the Kohen used to take the blood, yeah, and pouring in the Mizbeach. In the Mizbeach. What he basically used to do, he used to make sweet the judgment. Memateket dinim. He making sweet the judgment.
When he did what?
Huh?
When he did what?
While taking the blood from the cow and putting the corners of the Mizbeach.
Is it because the dam is mechaperet?
Why mechaper? Why mechaper?
What is mechaper?
Because, huh? Say again? That, okay, this is something else. The mechaper, the reason is because the blood is the din. The blood symbolizing judgment. The blood symbolizing judgment. Kohen symbolizing the chesed. So he taking that blood and making sweet the judgment by putting the corners of the mizbeach. Now, sit and think what is this was when it was time of Bet HaMikdash. Basically, was not almost dinim. Well, person, the sage just said, used to not sleep at the house with the avera. No avera.
Every time they should take korban.
Yes.
24/7.
They used to work at Bet HaMikdash groups.
Okay,
First
I
group,
understand.
second group.
I made a sin, he made a sin. Like us, a million people waiting in line. So
Okay.
I wait in line for
Okay,
like,
you have to make calculation. I mean, you bring something situation. I mean, you cannot say million people make a sin. I mean, come
Okay,
on.
but I'm saying 1,000 people online.
Yeah.
By the time they do, it takes time.
Okay, so it was not only one Kohen over there. There was hundreds and hundreds Kohanim over there. Not one. Bet HaMikdash, you know how big was Bet HaMikdash? Know how big it was?
Okay, there's one mizbeach, no? How many mizbeach?
מה פתאום?
No?
No.
I don't know.
No, there are many mizbachot.
4.
There are many mizbachot. I don't want to go right now into the details how many, but there was many mizbachot. And not only this, there was also a lot of different kind of mizbeach too. Not only one kind. They used to bring korban olah, korban chatat, korban asham, many korbanot. Not only in avera. Understand?
Yeah.
It's also korban of the praising thank you.
Right.
Many korbanot shlamim for the peace. Okay. But my point is, Daniel,
Yes.
was the meaning of the Bet HaMikdash was and was the korbanot used to do. And was the korbanot used to. So now, what's the connection? What's the connection? Really? What's the connection between human being and animal? What's the connection? What's the connection? So the connection is like this. It's a little bit deep. But I will try to explain myself. Tanya, Arazal Miladi, one of the reasons I'm saying to everybody whoever wants to learn Kabbalah, who want to study, you want to start to learn about this, it's interesting. Tanya. Learn Tanya, his book. I mean, I learned a lot of books about the Musar movement, Nefesh HaChaim. There is a Nefesh HaChaim in Mislad Yesharim, and Orva Derech, and what over there? Shpichat HaNefesh, a lot, you know, the Orchot Tzadikim, whatever you want. But Tanya also I study, and I like most of Tanya. Why Tanya? He bringing you not one thing. He bringing you almost everything, and a lot of Kabbalah putting over there. I myself understood Tanya when I studied different books. Some specific lines was didn't understand what it mean about that. And then I said, Tanya is a very strong book. If you and interesting, if you're gonna open the first page, you know what it said over there? Book for the middle class people. Unbelievable! Exactly. I used to study with Daniel, remember? Yeah, Daniel. Middle class for the Benonim, that's the king. Benonim. Could you imagine yourself? For the Benonim.
You wish you did.
For his opinion, for the Tanya, Benoni, the middle class, we're not even considered middle class.
Like
Rahman
chief
al-Islam.
rabbis.
Rahman al-Islam. We're not even considered middle class. It's unbelievable. You gotta look at the first page, read what it said over there. It's mamash, very interesting book. He bring you many subjects. So right there, he bringing and he's saying over there like this. I'm not gonna go to detail. I'm saying his word. He said, in one level, the animals, they one level higher than human being.
One level higher?
And one, not in one level, and one of the expression or one of the explanation or from another point of view, let's say, from different point of the view, and one of the point of the view, the animals, they are higher than human being. In what occasion? Okay, we have to answer. In what occasion? What do you mean? Again, you don't understand that, but I explain to you. For example, let's take a word Adam. Word Adam. How much is Adam? What number is this? 45. 45. Maybe hey, 45. Take the Yud K Vav K, the name of God, Yud K and Vav K, and spelled out with the letter Aleph. Yud, you're going to spell Yud Vav Dalet. If you spell Yud, how are you going to spell? Yud, Vav, Dalet. If you're going to write it down. Yud, Vav, Dalet. Let's say, then after that I'm saying Hey. Hey. You could spell Hey with the 3 levels. With the Yud, Hey, you could say. You could say Hey with the Aleph. Also you could say. And you could say also Hey with the Hey. 2 Heys. So they are different. They are different frameworks.
Combinations.
Different combinations, thank you. Now, Adam, that we are people, we from the Mem Hey. From that word Adam, the combination of Yud Ke Vav Ke, was called with the letter Aleph. The animals, their combination from the Yud Ke Vav Ke with the Yud and Aleph, which is 63, Samach Gimel. Only the Aleph is between 2 Vavim. Others, everything with the Yud, with the Yud. So, that's the reason we have power even to eat them and use them. Otherwise, we couldn't eat them. It was impossible. I know it's a little bit difficult, you're saying what he's talking about, but try to understand. I know it's a deep concept, but he's saying, yeah.
Is each combination for the different Atzilut, Bria, Siyah? Each combination's for...
Yeah, yes.
It's for...
That's true. So those words, Absolute Briatzeh Abiyah, they has different combination from the... But the truth is all the world themselves, what I already asking, Absolute Asiyah, they also has those 4 combinations, which is Ayin Bet Samach Gimel Mem He Bet Nun.
So when you think about this name, it gives Shefa to the Abiyah?
You cannot think those letters for no reason. You cannot think those letters. You could think those letters, but for example, you could think. I mean, if we talk about right now,
It says in the Avodat HaKodesh, if you think about Yud Ke Vav Hey,
with the Aleph,
then no, with the Yuds, that you will not have any nezek all day. And after Brachat Yitzeh Amar Choshech, in Shacharit.
well, it's not that. It's not like that. I mean, personally, let's say it's not. You're not gonna have. Okay. Lo nizuk kol hayom. It's only. It's true. You're gonna have a help to not to be nizuk kol hayom. But if Yetzer Hara coming to you and you're falling into the Yetzer Hara, and it could be nizuk. It could be nizuk chas v'shalom l'chal Islam. Yeah. But it's you have to think about this.
You don't understand that when you think this kavanah, you're activating a koach.
Yeah, it's giving you purification for your soul. It's true.
Strength.
Yeah, but be careful. Those things you cannot think in the bathroom. You cannot think this in a not clean place.
You think it in the mikvah?
Huh?
In the mikvah?
When you inside the water, not outside.
Rabbi,
Only if you're gonna go to the cold water. Yeah, we're going different. You see, we go in a different place. Yeah. So, where he was?
Animal higher.
So this way so what's happening? Basically, those animals have to come out, in the end, human beings. You know that? How? The Kohen slaughtering the animal, saying bracha, the blood, which lo tuchlu dam, we cannot eat blood, splitting and making the sweet the judgment, okay? And also with those bloods, those chitzonim, which we're calling sitra achra, or we're calling unclean system energies, or the negativities, they're taking their portion. You hear what I'm saying? They're taking their portion. And whatever is permitted for the Kohanim, specific places to eat from those animals, they ate and they're fixing the animal in a higher level. Now imagine yourself if you doesn't say bracha or understands what's happening to you, to your soul, and to that animal. Now, this is one thing. That's the most power of Bet HaMikdash. So basically, by having Bet HaMikdash, we used to draw entire shefa, bracha, va'aslacha, not only to the Israel, but entire world. We used to receive entire bracha first, and then all other nations. That's the power of Bet HaMikdash was. Now, today we doesn't have Bet HaMikdash. Today we doesn't have Bet HaMikdash.
Yeah, but we have learning Torah, which is...
Okay, that time also is, that's true too, yeah, we have a learning Torah. But again, those times they used to also learn Torah. So what we have now? So come sages, by the way, you're saying we have a learning Torah, yeah?
Yeah, and now we have...
Hold on. Don't rush. He's saying we have learning Torah. I think, yeah, remember right now, again, Balatanya. You see, he said, how much you learn Torah, Binyamin? Still, the real tikkunim for the Geulah happening to the prayers.
Mateos.
Through the prayers. We have to study too, but doesn't mean it not. But still, most of the tikkun for the Geulah happening to the prayers. Now, sages, and purposely, they did as the tefillah of 3 days of praying, also we have Musaf, but they make those tefillot through a korbanot, which how many korbanot, how many sacrifices we used to bring in Bet HaMikdash, so many prayers they have to pray. For the Yom Kippur 5, holidays 4, regular days 3, you know? That's the way things go. Now, Bet HaMikdash get destroyed. Bet HaMikdash destroyed, now sages prepare us the tefillot. So we right now doing that tikkun of the Bet HaMikdash to our prayers. So you're going to ask me, how you do that? How you do that sweet judgment through the prayers? Now look over here, guys. When Bet HaMikdash was Kayam, it was supposed to be to you a mitzvah when the Kohen taking the animal and slaughtering, you have to think this is you and not the animal.
You're in the place of the animal.
Yeah. You have to think it's not the animal, but it's you.
Supposed to be
Huh? Supposed to be. But still, you have to think about that it's not the animal, it's you.
That's getting
Why it's you? Hashem said bring korbanot. Hashem said bring korbanot. Why? Because you did avera, you did sin. You did something bad thing. You created an enormous negativity to the world, which that energy creating in a future collapse. Avera, you know what I was hearing one of the rabbis. I know it's not thing. By the way, person have to know one thing, guys. You have to, you see, it's very important, guys. I want to also, by saying this, I want to tell you, yeah, it's very important thing, guys. Anyone who coming to the religious and is starting to learn the religious and going in level by level, always you have to go step by step. Why I say that? Because to be scared too much is also not good. Because by getting scared, like Tanya said in the beginning of his pages, he's saying, he cannot be worship Kadosh Baruch Hu if you're always going to be on him fear non-stop. It's impossible. But for another side, from another coin, you cannot say, it's nothing, because it's going to give you too much freedom to make avera. You have to know how to worship Hashem in Avodat Hashem. Which means, when you did avera, you regret, you sorry, you make tshuva, believe it, Hashem accept your tshuva, and go further. But don't say, how is tshuva? Did he clean everything? Then I can never go to hell. This is already not your business. This is not already your business. He accept your tshuva, that's it. Don't go to those details which not belong to you. You know? But no, you made tshuva, you accept it.
going to hell. It belongs to us.
Huh?
It belongs to us. We're afraid to, we want to make sure.
Okay, why I say I will tell you. You see, the reason I'm saying that, you know, like also Ben Ish Chai, he bringing in his book, in Ben Ish Chai over there, I remember right now, he's saying in his book that tshuva have to be middle class. Tshuva, make a tshuva, have to be middle class. What is middle class? He's saying like this. If person gonna say, oh my God, I made so many averot. I made so many averot. I cannot live. I can't do anything. You know what? That's it. I'm gonna everyday fast. I'm not gonna eat. I'm gonna go work. I'm gonna do anything. I'm gonna learn 24/7. I'm gonna fast. I'm gonna tzedakah. I'm gonna give all money to everything. It's not true. He's saying when you're gonna do this, you're gonna die fast. You're gonna lose all your money. You're finishing. It's not. It doesn't go that way. You have to hold middle class. You do whatever sages said. You do whatever your power could handle it, and go further your life. You have a wife, you have a kids, you have a family. It's also one of the mitzvot going to be considered to you that clean your averot too. Because of that. Beside to those guys who are single, I'm not meaning whoever is single over here. Yeah, don't think about you. But the special single is saying, oh, that's it. I'm not gonna marry it. I'm gonna go to yeshiva. I know I don't need that. I'm gonna learn 27. No, Hashem, I didn't ask you that. Hashem wanted you married. Hashem, you want you bring money. Hashem, you want you bring kill children. Hashem want that you should have an argument with your wife. Hashem want that, and you should. Yes, I'm not joking. Hashem want you should have an argument with your wife, and Hashem want that you should give in to your wife and create a peace and love her and give her and respect her and do what is supposed to be done. Hashem want that. I cannot handle. I cannot live with her. It's too much. I cannot anymore. This is not. I cannot anymore. I'm sure you. If you will be the time of my father, let's say even not me, okay? You will handle, and your wife could be. Why this generation somebody's handling nobody could handle? They cannot. I cannot anymore. Makara.
They lost their manhood.
What's happened?
They hang their manhood.
They're hanging the man. Believe me, if you want, you look, you know what? You see fight, you see argument. You're going to say to yourself, it's kapara davanot. It's my kapara. It is. You know, like we're going different way. I'm going to come to that. It's like one guy came to the rabbi and he's saying, you know who my father was? My father was special. What is it? He used to fast 6 days. He used to roll to the snow, you know, those snows in the ice time. He used to do this, he used to do that. And then they call in Hebrew, they'll call sigufim. Sigufim, that whatever I told you, that's called siguf. So the rabbi asked him that he also make those sigufim, those things with his wife. Saying, what do you mean? That he knew how to eat her words and not answer and make a pizza at the house. He didn't answer. So Rabbi told him, sometime if you know how to make peace in your house and eat the word, not to blow up. Eat the word. And he's saying, now I see with Amazon. Now I'm going to say look at Amazon. If you could do that, that's the best siguf. That's the best one. It's like you roll in the snow. It's like you fast 6 days. It's like you do everything. And I'm not joking. It was you see, I bring kind of stuff. It was rabbi, one guy was also religious. Not my time. Chida time. And his wife really was forget about. Worse than dead. Rahman al-Islam. Worse than dead. One day he said, I cannot anymore. Like guys always saying here. Ya больше не могу. So he go to Rabbi Chida and he knocked the door. He said, I want to speak with the rabbi. They said, the rabbi is busy. Okay. He was sitting in the stairs. And he was sitting and crying, how am I going to manage? How much am I going to live? What's going to be? And why he's sitting there? You know, sorry. He fell asleep. Suddenly, while he will fall asleep, he will fall asleep, and they pick him up. He feels in the Shama. Let's go up, going to heaven, and they're calling him in a bedding, in a judgment, and a bedding, and judgment house over there, in a courthouse. So they was bringing a courthouse, and they was judging him there. And he saw horses with the, how you call that?
Chariot.
Chariot. horses, with a chariot, full of averot, sins, everything black. Black stuffs, horse with the chariot with the black stuffs. And they said, what is this? And he asked, what is this? They said to him, it's your averot, it's your sin, whatever you did. He was holding his head like this. Oy va'avoy, I'm going to hell forever. Chariot after chariot, chariot after chariot. He said, there is no end for it? What is it? What I did already? They said, your averot, I'm sorry. Chariot after chariot. So they said, okay, done deal. He going hell for 1,000 years. And suddenly one angel come out and said, stop. I could give benefit of doubt about him. They said, what? Are you judgment? You saw which kind of wife he had? You saw his wife? They said, what is it? Let me show you who is she. They show his wife and they make calculation. You know what? The suffer he suffered from his wife, it was the how you say that? The scale of the positive goes stronger than the averot. They said, okay, guy, he's free. We cannot take him to the hell. He's really had a lot of whatever it is. Then he wake up. Rabbi said, "Bachavod." He said, "No, thank you. I have the answer." And you go home back. So you have to understand, guys. This is not only. It doesn't mean ladies should be bad. I know that. We don't want you go to hell. Okay. So that's the thing, guys. So by screaming and selling, I cannot anymore. It's not that. We want to mituk dini. We want to make this with the judgment. That's the thing. Your power of restricting your any action of your life. That's the real thing. And plus the mitzvot you have to keep. So Beit HaMikdash, the two Beit HaMikdash get destroyed. Now we have the mitzvot which sages give it to us. Now they give us the prayer, 3 times of prayer, most of the 3 times beside the Hagim and the stuff. So what's happening in the prayer? Now I said about the animals. When you bring the animal, yeah, you have to think it's not animal, it's you, which means they're really slaughtering you, not the animal, because you're supposed to be beside the animal. So Hashem have a mercy on you, and you have to make a tshuva. And that time, at that moment, when they are sacrificing the animal, if you didn't do tshuva, your animal was not accepted. And they said in the Beit HaMikdash of the second one, I think, if not making mistake, they used to see when the animal used to bring the korban to Mizbeach, the fire used to come out from heaven and burn the animal. They used to see like the fire, like the shape of the lion, the shape of the lion. When the korban, when the sacrifice was not accepted, it was shape of the dog. The dog. What is the difference? The difference is one was accepted, one was not accepted. One was not accepted. Which means when you bring the korban, you didn't make tshuva. You just say, okay, I'm bringing a korban, but thank you, I know it's going to clean up. No. You have to make tshuva. You have to make tshuva. Now, Shmona Yisrael, it beside the korban. I think there is a between Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi, I think, and Rabbi Yehuda. I don't remember exactly. So they said Rabbi Yeshua Levi. I said Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi. He said they make the tikkun for the beside the korbanot, and the Rabbi Yehuda said they make the tefillah because of the avot. But they're really connected. It's really connected, both of them. Now, you pray Shema Yisrael. Your prayer, it will have to consider like the korban. Do you know that? So how you do that? How you do that? Now, when you bring the animal, and you have to think that you are beside the animal, but you're not there. You're there or you're not there? You're not there. But you have to feel that was supposed to be to you. And you have to make tshuva. And what the sages said? What the sages said? You know what the sages said? Sages said, Machshava tova kadosh baruch hu מצרפה למעשה. Good thought, Hashem accepting like in action. You hear what I'm saying to you?
Good thoughts.
You hear what I'm saying to you? Good thought, Hashem accept. It's halacha, by the way. They already make psak halacha by the sages. Good thought accepted from Hashem like in action, like for real. Now, since that animal is supposed to be you, and Hashem accepted, and your Rabbi clean, same thing in Shemona Yisrael. So how you doing Korban Shemona Yisrael? Many of you, I don't know if you know or don't know, now I'm going to tell you. I think I mentioned a couple of times. You're saying Hashem Stai Tftach, Ufiya Gitratecha, and you start to pray. Baruch Atah Hashem, Elokei Abraham, Elokei Yitzchak, Elokei Yaakov. Why Elokei Abraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov? Like the Rabbi Yehuda said, the word before the Avod we pray. Why Abraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov? Abraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, it's a three line of the creation. The three line of the creation. Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet. Abraham is Chesed, Yitzchak is Gvura, Yaakov is Tiferet. You have to connect them. You have to always think about Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet when you're saying Abraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov. If you cannot, at least think about right, left, and central. Now, after you say Abraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, then you're saying Elokei Avotenu, and you're coming to the word Be'ahava. Yeah? You know that word? L'man Shmo Be'ahava?
Love.
Yeah, Bahava. Do you? I'm not going to Kabbalistic Siddur right now. Take any simple Siddur. They are small letters. Even take Siddur of the Levi over here. Any Russian even they translate even in Russian or whatever. Take a Siddur. You wanna bring me and translate and take the simplest. You should not think about that. Talk about right now. Kabbalah flying here. It's a simple Siddur, even in translating in Russian. Anna, you see? And over here they translate in Russian for the simple people. Okay? Look over here right now. You know, and I believe 100% they did that because it's impossible they're not going to do that. Look over here, what it says over here. I cannot read in Russian. I'm going to say maybe Levi going to read to me in Russian. So we're going to see here right now. Where is it? Okay, Anna. You have over here translation? I don't know if it's translation or not. Look, small letters over here in Hebrew. You see this? Small letters. Huh? На русском не писали это. Okay, look over here. In Hebrew. B'tevat b'ahava, when you're saying word ahava, ya'arichba, you stretch it. You see, simple siddur. You should stretch it. Why? Ya'arichba. Shi'ur, shi'kavem. You have to stretch so much to make those connections. What? Limsor atzmo el kiddush Hashem. You have to sacrifice yourself in kiddush Hashem, like the animal with the Kohen said. But you should not think about that way. I will tell you what. But you say kiddush Hashem, that you are ready to give your soul to Hashem in kiddush Hashem. And it's over here. So why is this like this? This is beside the Korban. After Beit HaMikdash, we don't have. Now we do this. And think what? And you know what? Your good thoughts, Hashem accepting like an action. Your good thoughts, He's like you did sacrifice yourself for Hashem. That you accepted that you sacrifice yourself. One day, we're going to learn about that. Yeah, exactly. And you give to Hashem your neshama, and with this together, you cleaning your averot. And then your tefillah getting accepted. Now you're going to say, okay, I'm going to do this, and I ask Hashem, give me $10 million.
That's it.
You see, that's it. You want $100 million. You see, even that's it. You see, that's it. You want $100 million.
Billion.
We are forgetting one thing. We are forgetting one thing. If your prayers gonna accept it, at least that you should live your life is supposed to be done. with a good family, and you should have a Tchatametim, and all the future of Tamashiach, and everything, all the other stuff, say as thanks to Hashem. Asking $10 million, you know, guys, when you're going to be by age, little by little more, more old and more old, you're going to sometimes understand, you know what you're going to understand? You're going to say, you know what? Whatever Hashem give it to me, He knew whatever He give it to me. That was only for me and not more than that. And not more than that. Tell me, who was those, Binyamin saying that's it. Who was the biggest rich in the world? Who was the biggest rich, huh?
Rothschild.
More than Korach was. The Korach too was very rich, yeah. Shlomo HaMelech. Yeah, Maya said right. Shlomo HaMelech, the richest person in the world. The richest person in the world. And what he said, don't make me rich, I don't want to be rich. Shlomo
So said the
HaMelech.
rich man.
He's saying, huh?
So said the rich man.
So said the rich. By the way, why the rich man say that?
Надоело.
Надоело, so надоело.
Там места уже ложить некуда.
No, not because of that. Shlomo HaMelech first of all suffered a lot. It was not a regular thing. You know his story, how he suffered, how they kicked him out from the kingdom of his house. It was a long story. Don't think he passed such a king every day, kaifavad, whatever people thinking, you know. And whoever thinks about, I'm telling now, whoever thinks about that Shlomo HaMelech has 1,000 wives because he was enjoy, he's doing avera in his life. He's doing biggest avera in his life if you think about that. Because Shlomo HaMelech married so many women, not because to enjoy himself.
He wanted everybody to be Jewish.
He wanted to take the spark of that nation from that queen girl, from that king we took, and convert them, and basically want to make tikkun entire universe in one time, you know, and he will consider the Mashiach, and that's it. Everybody convert and he fix up. But the time was too early, and that reason he get punished. Because he doesn't understand those kind of giant people. Imagine yourself, so many books we have in the world, and highest book, which one? Highest book, Shlomo HaMelech, the Shir HaShirim. Shir HaShirim. You know what? I was writing in my book over there. Be'ez Hashem already should be able to get done. Time to win. It's over there. Rabbi Akiva said, all the books, Kodesh, Shir HaShirim, Kodesh Kodashim. Kodesh Kodashim. We think we knows what is this Shir HaShirim? All the secret inside over there. Everything. So, if anything he said, by his experience, by his knowing everything was going on. And he said, I don't want to be no rich. And I don't want to be also poor. He said like this. No rich and no poor. I want a middle class. I'm middle class. Give me whatever I need. I live my life. I do my Avodat Hashem. I pray. I have a family. That's it. I don't. Why? Because it's a test. It's a test. If you cannot stand the test, and how many rich people we know they're following the test? Without counting with their fingers. How many people are test? So again, our subject, the time getting short, well, under 10 minutes. Now, so basically we meeting this with the tefillah, whatever I said, be'ahava, and you make sacrifice your soul, and you know what? Hashem accepting your good thoughts. That's the one of thing. Now, we see our generation is not getting so good. We see a lot of catastrophe. We see a lot of problems in the world. We see a lot of negativities in the world. And you should know one thing. If not the Jewish people praying in Shemona Esrei and Bet HaKnesiyot and Bet HaMidrashot, the world would not be constantly exist. It will collapse. It's just Hashem, what He do, the true, the Rabbi Binyamin said. One side, there's one side. The true Rabbi Binyamin said, why? I could ask $100 million. You could have it. No, why not? Hashem cannot give. Not He don't want to give. Not He cannot give. He could give, but He not going to give. Why? Because there is another millions and billions of people doing so many avirot and doing so many sins. If I'm going to take care only you, I have to destroy all of them. I rather take your tefillah, give whatever you need, and all other energies, I want to split to everyone that should continue to go. You understand that?
But I thought Hashem-
And because of that, in the future, and the Geulah and everything, you're going to have you will be close to the king. One Jew will control one country. He will be considered a king in that place. That tremendous, unusual thing gonna be in the future. So, not enough this, after the fill we have, coming different, our generation sages, Kabbalists, and smart people, and know the Kabbalah reason, and giving us what? Giving us segulot. Segulot. What is segula? Word segula, it's from word segol, from those letters we have in the Torah. Segol, 3 dots. 3 dots, also combination of 3 lines. Chesed, Gevurah, Tiferet, creating a harmony in the world. So those segulot, whatever the sages give, it's giving you more power, more connection, more to make more tikkunim in the world, that the world should continuously go in a good way and not in a bad way. Now you could see one of the reasons. I mean, we pray in shul, no? We pray in shul. How come we still have problems? How come how more things coming? How come you see people going to shul coming? I'm sad. I'm depressed. Things doesn't go. But you pray. It means not enough. It means not enough. You have to add more. That's the reason the sages teach us to go to cemetery, what I'm doing with you guys, to go to pray, to make shofar, to make this, to make that. Now I'll give you one example from this book I was reading. It's like from Hashamayim was. That what? That you doesn't see that. You doesn't understand that. You doesn't see that. Whatever tikkun you do, beside the Shemona Yisrael you pray every day, or other school of sages, basically you helping to yourself, to your children, to your grandchildren, to your grandchildren, who knows how many generations. Now you think I'm right, or how do you think I'm right or wrong? You might say, okay, Torah says probably you're right. Some say how it's possible. Now look over here. Now look over here. I'm gonna bring you over here from the Gemara. What's it over here in the Chog L'Israel I was every day reading. Look over here. Look over here. Look. Amar Rabbi Elazar. Rabbi Elazar said, Le'olam yakdim Adam tfilato letzara. All the time, all your life. Like I said, people saying, Rabbi, why you have to Monday morning go to pray? And everybody make text message. What text message did he said in English, but he said in Hebrew, yakdim tfilah letzara. Before the problem gonna come, you're already feeling. You feel something going on. Right away pray. You know, like one rabbi I was hearing, he said another very important thing. People going doctor, people going doctor, people going, they hear, that doesn't feel good or they sick. Before every person go to doctor, before every person going to the professor, whatever problem you have, Chas Shalom, yeah. First thing you have to pray. Pray to Hashem. Ask help. Go to the rabbi even, who knows the real rabbi, not those playing around. Yeah. Ask help and then go to doctor. Why? When you do that, then Hashem will show you in the right way to who to go, to right doctor to go, and exactly for your tikkun gonna be it, and not something else. And look over this over here. Rabbi Elazar said, all the time, prepare your prayers before the problem coming out. Now, an example. She'il maleh, lo yigdim Avraham, tfilah letzara, if Avraham Avinu, our grandfather, our father, or almost father, if Avraham Avinu was not praying, how many years ago? Guys, how many years ago I'm talking about? 1,000? 1,000?
4,000.
You know how many years ago? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look over here. שאלמלא לא הקדים אברהם תפילה לשרה, בין בית אל ובין העי, it was in Israel, he was praying over there, לא נשתייר מרשעי ישראל לסד פליט. He's trying to say to the enemies, with the clean word he's saying, but he's trying to say to the Jews. The Jews will almost, chas v'shalom, will not be in the world. If Avraham Avinu was not praying that prayer in Israel between the Bet El and Ha'ai. 4,000 years ago, how many years ago? It's unbelievable. The power of Avraham Avinu stood up. So, Lord? Hello? Maze? What is it? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And because of that, guys, any prayer you pray, you know, sometimes you ask something not coming to you, and you get depressed, you know. In Gemara also written, people should not pray because I want to pray to receive something. Pray because Hashem said, and ask also your wishes if you want to.
In the Zohar it says that Baal Esek should always have the Zohar next to him. Baal Esek Gadol.
What?
In the Tikkunei Zohar, in the first pages, it says that Baal Esek Gadol should always have the Zohar next to him.
I don't remember that. I don't remember the Zohar said that. Well, why? Because when you have the Zohar, all the money gram the world to him.
No, because the Satan sends him more customers, so he doesn't want him to learn. He doesn't want to read the Zohar.
Could be too. But the whole point, guys. You know, we want with the time running. I didn't finish my explanation about that. Yeah. Another explanation. Look over here, guys. Another explanation. Rish Lakish said, "Kol ha'ma'amid admo b'tefillah milimata, en lo tzarim milimala." Whoever prays down here and you're trying with the mercy, not to get rid of. It's also important, guys. I know yes, there is something playing around with us, but the important thing to pray, not to get rid of, because I want to protect Hashem. Yeah. En lo tzarim milimala. You're not gonna have those bad angels running after you to hurt you. They will be always safe you. Rabbi Yochanan said, you pray always, the angels should be in your side. You have to pray always, the angels should be in your side. Which means, from here you could learn, guys, that the entire, now I'm gonna include, that we have 5 minutes, I didn't finish everything, but I want to say an important thing, and you want to understand from it too. Listen over here. They said there is 24 courts. 24 courts we had it in this world, and there's another 24 courts in heaven. Now, look over here. Whenever a court here, but in a Jewish way, not the court of the Goyim or in Israel by the whatever they like it to do it. Yeah. Over there, agree. Over there, upstairs, agree with that court or this court over here, and they're doing the right thing was supposed to be done. Somebody has to get free. Somebody has punishment, small punishment over here, whatever it is, you know. But if there is no court over here, so the judgments given by the negativities energies, who? To the demons, to the evil angels,
Demons pasul, dude.
to the all the bad stuffs, they then coming and start to create a harm, to people. You understand? Huh?
So now we have courts here.
What court do we have?
Where
Where do we have a court?
We have
we
judicial
don't have.
We don't have a court. Where
So
do
it
we have?
means all the demons, they...
Dina de Malchut Dina.
We have Beit Din, yeah? But Beit Din, how many people listening Beit Din? Until we say something to the Beit Din. What I want to try to bring over here, what I'm trying to explain to you. When we, basically, even we doesn't have a court, but if you keep Shulchan Aruch, possible to do. For example, you see, I was calling, everybody came. I believe, I don't want to try again not to call. I mean, I want not to call, but it's a problem. I mean, last shiur, Shalom came, only one person. Come on, how much? Do you know? 1 hour over here you learn Torah. It's 1 hour of Gan Eden. It's 1 hour of Gan Eden. You doesn't understand that. You want to see everything now. You have to understand. You have to believe to Chazal. You have to believe the sage whatever they said. You have to know it's a real thing. Right now we're creating Gan Eden, not only over there. You don't know how many negativities in the world was supposed to come. they're getting nullified. They're getting cut out. Right now you could see in a movie theater, people looking over there doing stuff, you don't have any negativity getting creating over there. So we see it's always like a fight going between Kedusha and Tum'ah. Fight. Kedusha and Tum'ah. We have to make more Kedusha to raise up the Kedusha and knock out the Tum'ah. And it's only one way, Torah. Which kind of Torah? Not only one kind, all the kinds. If they're learning, if they're praying, if the Sugulot, if they're going to the cemetery of Tzaddikim praying over there, middle of the night, not sleeping one day. I cannot. If I'm not going to sleep 1 hour, I cannot concentrate. Oh my God. Tell me, how the Kohanim used to concentrate in Beit HaMikdash? You think Beit HaMikdash is a joke? It's a joke over there?
They had Keturah.
Tell me, Mashiach gonna come, he's gonna tell you, give you a job to do. You don't think Mashiach gonna come, you're gonna put leg to leg, have a coffee, and I don't know what you're thinking, guys.
What's gonna be our job when Mashiach gonna come?
I don't
They
know.
get paid from a different boss.
The lady's gonna just bring children.
Are you serious?
That's what they do now, too.
טוב, חודאי לעמדו ברכה והצלחות תהיה. Hopefully next shiur I'm gonna get more details of next shiur I want to talk about the Erev Rav. Something nice that I heard that over there. But we'll see, maybe this or something else. Hashem should give you all the bracha והצלחה. רפואה שלמה. שלום בית. חזרה בתשובה. All the singles, girls and the boys should find their soulmate. And we should make you chuppah, chidushim, b'dei Hashem. See you from your nachat. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ואמן.
רבי חנניה ושם ארצה הקדוש ברוך הוא זכות ישראל, פיך חיממת המצוות שלמה, ונפת עשינו תתראה, גדרה וידי.
יתגדל ויתגדל.